guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless to every single one of you. Today is March 11, 2026, and welcome to the Real GS News Channel. Guys, we have an urgent information coming out. Doomsday plane spotted flying low over California. This is the second time now. Alright, so we are definitely seeing some Doomsday plane. There were two. Not too long ago, there were two that flew over the Atlantic Ocean and headed towards the Mid-East. Alright, so we are definitely seeing some preparation going on here. And at the same time, I just posted a video not too long ago. I want to show you guys something really quick here. If you can, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So, I did post a video. DC National Guard activates rare brigade as security fears grow. Alright, so DC on alert, special unit. Alright, so we are definitely seeing some military preparedness going on within our sleeping giant country. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, guys, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the cup of coffee a day. That really helps out. So it says here a 150-foot long Boeing E-6B Mercury, known as the Doomsday plane, was seen flying low over California this past weekend amid the escalating war between the US and Iran. So you gotta ask yourself this question: why California? That's the second time. There's a possibility because there's some very important people in California that needs to also be bug out when things hit the fan. So California, there are some very important people there, not only Donald, but also other people out there. On Tuesday morning, Fresno International Airport representative confirmed to San Francisco Gate that the aircraft was conducting approaches at the airport on Sunday. However, those who posted photos of the aircraft flying low over the city on social media describe its presence as unnerving, and it's understandable why. Well, with all these stuff that's going on, these biblical wars, and many of the stuff that's happening in, you know, New York and stuff, I mean, they're really preparing. They're getting things ready. And people also need to be prepared too, spiritually, physically, and mentally. It says heralded as a dual mission aircraft and critical national security assist, the E-6B is a modified version of the E-6A, which was based off of a commercial Boeing 707. Overall, it bridges the gap between the country's top decision makers and America's nuclear arsenal, allowing the President of the U.S. and the Secretary of Defense to contact bombers and missile silos, in addition to using two-wire antennas to communicate with ballistic equipment submarines. And the E-6B is capable of launching ballistic on land while soaring through the air. Now, the first deployed in October of 1998, the 150-foot long, 42-foot high aircraft has a wingspan of 148 feet and is capable of holding 22 crew members. Deployments reportedly last for 3 weeks at a time in 2025. Plane spotters watched it fly past them near the MacDill Air Force Base in Florida. I don't live too far from the MacDill base. One thing I tell you, the MacDill base has always been like one of the targets for when it comes to WWE3. MacDill base is the big one too, and that's located, I think, in Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's what's going on right now with this news here, guys. Gray Doomsday plane spotted flying low over California. But now we got this news coming out. Pete Hegseth just gave a warning to the bear for sharing intel with Persia. Uh-oh. Hegseth, serious warning to the bear. Aggression must end. Oh man, is this the tip of it? Is this a tip of it when it comes to facing the bear? This here will be bad if we ever go one-on-one against the bear. It would definitely be WWE3. So, War Secretary Pete Hegseth said Tuesday that the bear should not be involved. We need to be honest here. So he said that the bears should not be involved. You guys should not be involved in Ukraine. I'm just saying. Again, the bear, they're allies with Iran. They're going to back their ally. The sleeping giant, you know how much money they gave to Ukraine? You know how much equipments they gave to Ukraine? They gave a whole bunch of stuff to Ukraine. And you don't see the bears like, mind your business, mind your business. So, again, Pete. Man, come on, Pete. So, Biblical War Secretary Pete said Tuesday that the bears should not be involved. What are your thoughts on this? Leave comments down below. The sleeping giant are involved in Ukraine. Should the bear be involved in Iran? In an escalating conflict between the sleeping giant, the Holy Land, and Persia, even an analyst point to the bear military activity that aligns with reports Moscow may be aiding Tehran. Yeah, you know how many times the sleeping giant has sent stuff to Ukraine? So again, you can be a hypocrite on this one here. It says that the president maintains strong relationship with world leaders, which create opportunity and option for us in very dynamic ways. Now, Pete said when asked about Donald's recent call with Putin. But as it relates to the Mid-East conflict, he added, the bears should not be involved. Wow. So once again, the sleeping giant is saying that the bears should not be involved. Alright, so you guys should not be involved in Ukraine then. It says the administration messaging comes amid reports that the bear... Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. That the bear has provided information that could help Persia identify the sleeping giant. Alright, so Russia is giving all that information to Persia. Hey, this is where the sleeping giant soldiers are at. So they're giving them all these locations, identifying sleeping giant military assets in the Mid-East. Now, Moscow has not publicly confirmed the claims. Now, it says here, intelligence assessment have repeatedly said that the bear provided Persia with information that could help identify the locations of the sleeping giant warships, aircraft, and other military assets. Officials reportedly stressed there is no public evidence that Moscow is directing Persia strikes, but said that the information could assist Persia targeting efforts. The scope, timing, and operational impact of that information have not been publicly detailed. Alright, so what are your thoughts on that one there? I mean, Pete Hegseth is calling out the bear. Mind your business. Don't get involved. You know what the bear's saying? You guys been sticking your nose in our operation for 4 years. Man, things are really getting tough nowadays with these biblical wars. Alright, give me a second here, guys. I do have some more information I want to share with you. I want to bring this one up. So Persia struck. They struck commercial ships Wednesday across the Persian Gulf. Ooh. And targeted Dubai International Airport, escalating a campaign of squeezing the energy-rich region as global energy concerns mounted. As the sleeping giant in the Holy Land airstrike pounded the territory. They pounded Persia, Iran. So, guys, today the gas price is at $3.79. So it stood there, and that it seems like that's where it's gonna go. It's going to stay stuck there. It's not going to go down, and it seems like it's not going to go up. So we're going to be paying that much. All right. Again, yesterday it was $3.79. Today's $3.79. So the question is, are we going to be paying that $3.79 instead of $2.80? It's just, man, these biblical wars are brutal. It says 2 Persian drone hit near Dubai International Airport, home to the long-haul carrier Emirates and the world's busiest for international travel. 4 were wounded, but flights continue. Now, Persia Joint Military Command also announced it will start targeting banks and financial institutions in the Mideast, a warning that would put at risk, particularly Dubai, which is home to many international financial institutions, as well as Saudi and the island kingdom of Bahrain. I might have to make a video of the bank stuff. Remember, guys, I've been telling my viewers that it's time to get your money out. Put your money, buy a safe, hide a safe, put your money in a safe. I mean, we are definitely seeing that the bank is really sounding the alarm here. Really sounding the alarm. Earlier, a projectile hit a container off the coast of Oman in the Strait, setting it ablaze and forcing most of the crew to abandon the vessel. Man. But didn't Donald say that everything is fine? That's what Donald said. He said that like 2-3 days ago. He told like the ships and the tankers and stuff, go through it. Go through the strait. We already took out the Navy and stuff. You guys are safe. Yeah, they got hit, Donald. They got hit. Earlier, Donald, they just got hit, man. Earlier, a projectile hit. Hit a container. A ship off the coast of Oman in the strait. There you go. This information is coming out today. 2 days ago, Donald said it's safe. You could go through it. Setting it ablaze, man. They got hit and forcing most of the crew to abandon the vessel. Man. The British military said, like Kuwait said in defense, downed 8 Persian drones, and Saudi said it intercepted 5 heading towards the kingdom oil field. It's not safe. It's not safe. And now, yesterday, Persia announced that they would start placing mines in that region, in the strait. And Donald's like, you better not. You better not. Here's the thing, guys. I do believe that Persia is going to give a hard time. They're going to be completely sealing the strait. They're going to be placing booby traps and stuff like that. And any ship, Persia is just going to, again, I just read to you, there was another one. So, again, what's next? What's next now? Now, Donald says the biblical war with Persia will end soon, as there's particularly nothing left to target. That's what Donald says. But Persia is firing. I mean, they fired towards the Holy Land yesterday. They used some very powerful equipment. Alright, so make sure you check out the video I posted today, guys. Even Canadian Prepper is showing the video here. Big shout out to Canadian Prepper. He said they're getting ready. So National Guard viewer has announced the establishment of the 260th Special Purpose Brigade within the DC Army National Guard. This action follows the U.S. Commander Executive Order 14339 and a subsequent directive from the Secretary of War instructing all states. I agree with Canadian Prepper. They're getting ready. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream. We go live once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.